let's understand what is artificial intelligence actually. And I appreciate your fingers at this point might be itching to create more code and create more AI and cool stuff, right? But let's just take this small detour, and I assure you this is going to be amazing. So to understand what artificial intelligence is, we also need to understand what do we as humans actually understand as intelligence. I've got some amazing slides here from our absolutely superb colleague, Michael Natouche. And essentially, if you think about intelligence, there are two dimensions to it. One of them is performance, and one is generality, that you can solve challenges. Performance is essentially the level at humans can do a task. To call it a properly superhuman AI, let's say our benchmark on this dimension is the best human who can do this task. Right? So if we would want to have that as a benchmark, we can draw a line here. We can say, okay, our performance in one specific task is only one task, right? Otherwise it would be generality, as compared to that best human in doing it. Now for generality of AI. Generality is about what if there's more than one task, right? Obviously, you might not be the best person on this planet in playing chess, but you're fairly decent at chess. You can even write some stories, cook some bread, even build houses and other stuff. So there's so many things a human can do that it almost becomes irrelevant that he or she is not the best in one single task. And that's really where humans excel right now, and where a lot of AI has challenges, is that generality. AI is already really, really good at single tasks, but the generality is a whole other level of intelligence. So in a sense, there is a certain Goldilocks zone where for specific applications, if you are a good AI applicant, you can beat the humans in performance. However, do note that it's very hard to take that same AI and use it for something else. Let's say you have trained an AI that is really good at playing chess, and now suddenly you tell it, okay, come up with cooking recipes, please, right? Now, while that sounds crazy, there are actually some models that can do something like this now, but we're really just scratching the surface here. And you can see most of the stuff we're doing is really lying on some line that we can shift up and down on. There are some notable exceptions, and as I say, that leads to the line constantly being pushed outwards. But that line where we humans are able to slide on is still quite elusive. And that's mostly due to the generality of doing tasks. And generality also means I need fewer assumptions and I'm able to do more different tasks, right? So in a sense, you need to be careful about what assumptions you give your AI model, because that's really your advantage as a human over AI at this point, that you can control the assumptions really well. Now the beauty is, once the assumptions are fixed, we know the AI will adhere to it 100%, right? So again, something very beautiful for the regulator and other fans of strict assumptions that are being kept to all the time.